1992, May, Glasgow, in an old tramway building. And a friend had suggested that I went to see Lev Dodin's Gaudeamus. I'd never heard of Lev Dodin nor Gaudeamus. Many had, but I hadn't. But I had been very interested in Russian theatre for as long as I can remember, but with very few opportunities of seeing it until after '89. But here was one. So here we are, a stage. It's totally black background, totally white floor. The best snow I've ever seen in a theatre. And it starts. And there are people coming up through the snow, going into the snow and disappearing. And here is theatre unlike anything I've seen before. And I suddenly realized I was thinking photographs, black and white photographs. I'd never photographed a theatre in my life, but this was impelling. And I was determined that something must be done with this. And what one can do if one is inspired. The friend who suggested it took me to meet Dodin afterwards, and he was very courteous. He banned all photographers, and it was the last performance anyway in Britain. And he said, "Oh, contact me if you're coming to Russia." Anyway, 2 years later, by that time I photographed my friends from the Two-Manish Freely Company in Edinburgh and took these pictures when Dodin came back to London with the cherry orchard. And this was the beginning. Again, I was seeing a performance quite different from Gaudeamus, but with the same qualities that had attracted me the first time. And a man who's working on a great scale with such thoroughness of preparation that I could never find at home. And so I was totally gripped. And these things don't let you go. And so this, on that occasion, led to looking at 5 more productions, including Brothers and Sisters, which again is etched on the memory. Someone behind me laughed when all the fuss was made about the bread. And one was so sad that this point, so important to Russia, had been lost. But I'm sure now not so many would miss it. But then, I've got the title.
Claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia. Then we came to claustrophobia. And here we were back again in the world of Gaudeamus, with singing and dancing, everyone able to play an instrument. And now the opportunity to go to the rehearsals, the voice rehearsal, the instrument rehearsal, and the speech. And just to understand the dedication of the actors that are under the grip of this great director, and what can be produced when these sort of circumstances exist.